You're watching the Talk of Las Vegas.
The Talk of Las Vegas is sponsored by Vicky's Diner for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's Vicky's Diner. Let's welcome our first guest, Alexander Grates. Well, I'm super excited to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So first, just kind of help me understand, how did you get into this and when?
I was 13, so I got into magic. A lot of kids get into magic at that age. And there was a friend in school who did a trick, and I was like, oh my God. And the other kids were like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go play baseball. But I was like, dude, you gotta show me, you gotta show. So finally, I went to a magic shop where he got some of the stuff he did and never grew up. Still doing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You are embodying your full inner child.
Yeah, my parents are so proud.
So have you been a magician all of your life, or did you pursue a different career and then went back to magic, or?
All my life, 35 years. But at the insistence of my father, I went to school. I got a degree in marketing from USC.
Oh.
And when I finished, I went right back to magic shows.
Wow.
Doing cruise ships, weddings, bar mitzvahs, trade shows, still doing that.
Wow, 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 wow. So how long are you in Vegas typically versus traveling?
I live here.
Okay.
So I've been here for almost 14 years.
Yeah.
And I think almost 14. I got married like 12 years ago when we moved here. I kept doing gigs here and coming here and driving here all the time. And I just said, let me just move here.
Yeah.
So, when I did ships, my wife and I did a show together, so we were gone a lot.
Yes.
The house was dusty, the plants were dead, and we would go out for like 4 or 5 months, come home for a month, then go out for 5 months, then come home for a month, and that's how you did it. But we have little ones now, so we can't leave them.
Oh, you guys have little ones? How old?
One is 3, and the other one's coming in February. It's a girl, so she's not here yet. She's gonna magically appear.
Congratulations.
We don't have a name yet.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So you're gonna show us some magic today?
If you twist my arm. All right, just one. So we're in Vegas, and oftentimes, let's see, you have silver dollars in Vegas.
Yeah.
I brought some. Let me see.
Okay.
Here we go. Take a look at these. These are real dollars. You can actually buy things with these.
Okay.
Not here in Vegas, though. Nothing costs a dollar.
Right.
I'm gonna roll my sleeves up.
Yeah.
And check them out. Make sure they're good. Make sure they're exactly what I say they are. Eisenhower dollars. They stopped minting these in the 70s. And we'll just do a little bit of magic with them. I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in my hand. We're gonna make them jump from one hand to the other.
Yes.
Not like that. That was visibly. We're gonna do it invisibly.
Yeah.
So we just wiggle the thumbs and I say go, and one jumps across, leaving 3.
Ooh.
Let me do that again. Walk that one across here. This is kind of like banking. Keep this one in the left hand. That's 1. Over here, how many?
3.
That's right. No more, no less. We just wiggle the thumbs and watch. It's 2.
Nice. Yeah.
That's just 2. No more, no less. Over here, just 2. The hands never touch, and yet one little go. And that's 3.
Woo. Good job.
Now here's where it gets really weird. I'm gonna take these 3. Can you bring your hand up here and hold these in one hand? Squeeze them real tight like that. Make a fist right here. Go ahead. We're gonna use the back of your hand. And I'm gonna take this 4th point and actually push it through your skin. This just hurts a little. Ooh. Did you feel that? Hopefully you've got all 4 if I did it right. Dump them out right there.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
What?
You're magic.
Hey. Nice.
Of course, we still have 4. We start with 4 again. With 4. That's the problem with that trick.
Right. Wow, I love that. That is
Thanks.
so cool. So what type of like gigs do you do here in Las Vegas on a regular basis or inconsistent basis?
when people call, I say, what specifically do you want a magician to do? And then they tell me, and then I say, well, here's what I do, and I repeat what they said. But unless it's something crazy, like jumping in a river or balloon animals or something, I always, it's a trade show. I just did the Las Vegas souvenir show for 3 days. So there was this company that makes phone cords, phone chargers.
Yeah.
They had me at their booth, and I would demonstrate the durability of the charger by cutting it with pliers and then magically putting it back together and handing out those. Or I said, you guys ever get tired of short chargers like this? Watch this. And the president and I would pull it and stretch it, so it got traffic to their booth, which is great. As you know, a lot of trade shows.
Yes. Yes, there are.
So not so much the ships as much anymore, but whenever, you probably get the same thing. Whenever people hear you're from Vegas, they go, oh, well, where's your show?
Yeah.
Like everyone has a show.
Yeah, or what casino do you live in? Everyone thinks that we live on
Never
the
had
strip.
that, but yeah, that's even worse.
Have you ever heard that one before?
No.
Oh, wow.
But they think they can come and see me, in Sahara or something. I'm wherever people hire me. If they hire me, I'll be there.
Would you ever want a show on the strip?
Yes. Great.
Yes.
It's changed a lot, the way that works. I kind of miss the old way. I would like some tough Italian guy to say, hey kid, you're pretty good. We're going to put you in the show here.
Yeah.
It's $5,000 a week. Yeah, you're done. That's what I would like. But to have to rent the room and sell tickets and hand stuff out, I can't do that.
Yes, absolutely. That would be very, very, very. Ooh, what do we got?
It's a magic box.
Oh.
Every magician has a magic box. Actually, we're going to do this one in 1 second. Do you have a dollar I can borrow?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to borrow this dollar. Give me this dollar. I'll pull my sleeves back. And remember, this is your dollar. This is a real simple trick I learned when I was about 10. You can take a bill, you show it like this, and you just fold it a couple times. And when you open it, you'll notice George Washington was facing right side up. Now he's upside down. I know, not that impressive. When I was 10, though, I was like, whoa, that's it. Really impressive trick, but you have to be under 10 to be impressed by it.
Yes, and
So-
I have a different angle over here, so it's
So
like, okay, what
we'll
happened?
fold it real small. Do it again. You fold it once. You fold it twice.
Wait.
And on the third fold, when you open it, George automatically turns upside down. Now, Serena, don't do 4 folds.
Okay.
See, I just did 4 folds. Now it will not be upside down. It will be inside.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Ouch.
Wait
a minute.
What the? No.
That's her dollar.
What?
I think that's illegal.
What?
Sorry about that.
Hey!
So,
that did get me.
I guess, as you surmise by now, I can't make it into 100. But
Yeah, I did want 100, but this is pretty impressive. We do have almost $4.
you can look at it that way. I like the way you look at it. You can
That
just
is good. That is good. Oh my god.
take that to your bank tomorrow.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Thank you.
So, do you do like birthday parties and stuff like that too?
I do.
What's like an ideal age range?
Like I said, whatever they want.
Yeah.
I've had, a lot of Asian culture has a 1-year-old birthday, and I'm like, oh my god, how am I going to do magic for a 1-year-old?
It's more for the adults.
Yeah, it's an excuse for the adults to have a party and drink, so it ends up being an adult party. But yes, there is a 1-year-old baby there who has no idea what I'm doing. That's fine. But I've done all ages, There's not a lot of birthday parties in Vegas, though. When I lived in LA, there was a lot more, like kid parties. But there are some. So I've done them.
Very, very cool.
Interesting work. I like it. Because kids have so much energy. You really have to match their energy, which is hard sometimes.
Yes.
Especially if you do 2 or 3 on a Saturday, and they're just like, ah! And then the next party, they're even more hyper, and the next party, they're more hyper. It's like, wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot of energy. It helps keep you energized
Yeah,
and young at heart, especially with these young kids that you have in
Yeah,
the
that's
newborn. Wow. So does your wife do any of this stuff with you, or do it?
She gets in our illusion show. If you go to alexandermagic.com, that's my website, and you can see our videos there. And that's Elena, my wife. You'll see her getting levitated and sawn in half, vanished. All the things that the
She got resurrected after she got sawed?
That's a better title, actually. Resurrected rather than just restored. I like that. You should write my material.
Yes. Giving you some bursts
Yeah.
of some new material.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love it. Do you network in with the other magicians and the scene? You get together regularly?
It's one of the great things about Vegas. So many great magicians here.
Yeah.
And yeah, when we can, we go over to Starbucks and jam and work on stuff. And I'm a member of the IBM, the International Brotherhood of Magicians.
Yeah.
They have, I'm sure, several people who are. So they have meetings and we get together and have lectures and learn from each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best thing about it is just learning something new that you're working on, showing it to one of your comrades, and like, hey, what do you think? He's like, garbage, you need to do this, this, and this, and this. But that's what gets it ready. And
They'll actually tell you the feedback. Because
Yeah.
a lot of other people
Oh,
are
yeah.
just like, oh yeah, looks good.
No.
But you get someone else that's in the industry, they're like, yeah.
magicians improve.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's good.
There's a fantastic group in this town that has so many different local performers, and we get together regularly, and I just think it's so cool. I feel like the community is so strong, so supportive. I just love it. So what would be who would be someone that you aspire to or that you look up to currently in your time frame in life?
Magicians, people, or
Yeah, magicians, who inspires you? Is it a magician? Is it someone else?
God, tough question. I mean, if we go way back, Orson Welles was a great magician, actor, writer, comedian, newspaperman, producer, film director. I mean, those kind of quadruple threat people, I'm like, wow, you know. If it's in magic, I think David Copperfield's the greatest ever, you know. 16 Emmys.
Yeah.
Constantly working on material, the man never sleeps.
Never sleep.
So
Yeah.
I look at that like, well, he's a billionaire and he's working that hard.
Yeah, he's still
What's
going
your
at
excuse? You know? He's 66, I think. Jeez,
Yeah.
I better really work, you know? So yeah, I'm inspired by David a lot. And many other people you might not know or know.
it. Yeah. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I love it. Thanks for sharing.
Absolutely.
So you had mentioned your website. You want to give any other last contact info on how people can get in touch with you if they want to book you or
Yeah.
get in touch?
So on Facebook, it's Alexander Magic 1,
Okay.
number 1. Same on Twitter. And if you want to book me, just go to alexandermagic.com. You'll see all the big illusions that we did. We were going to roll them all in here to your studio, but we didn't have time. So
Yeah.
you'll see those. We'll save those for the website.
Yes. Yes. It's a good reason why y'all need to go check out his website.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Pleasure.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. It was great to meet you.
Yes, it was great to meet you too. If you are looking for the best barbecue in town, you've got no excuse. You've got to come down to the Roll and Smoke Barbecue. Roll and Smoke Barbecue with 3 locations throughout the Metroplex. One on Highland right off DI, one at the west end of Grand Canyon and Flamingo in the Target Shopping Center, and one inside the sports arena. So if you're going for the best barbecue in town, go to Roll and Smoke Barbecue and Roll and Smoke Barbecue. With Halloween just around the corner, we have the owner of Hellbound Horror Collectibles, located in the New Orleans Shopping Center at 900 East Karen. And what a fitting guest for our show, Bound for Hell. He will be showing us some really creepy, scary stuff to give your neighbors the heebie-jeebies. My good TV buddy, Jim. Jim, welcome to the show. I'm so happy that you made time today to come and see us, and I'm super excited to learn more about your store. And I'm a little creeped out because it's all horror. It's all horror themed, right?
No, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And is it creepy in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what's
can't
the
be creepy.
What's the creepiest thing?
There's a couple, but like we have a life-size Annabelle prop replica doll, full size. We have a 6-foot pinhead signed by Clive Barker, the creator.
Oh wow!
So yeah, there's some fun stuff in there.
Yes. Tell me what inspired this. Why is this your passion? Fill us in.
My wife and I have been collecting horror for over 20 years.
Wow.
So our collection is ginormous, but we wanted to give horror fans and horror collectors the collectibles that we've sought after forever at a good price, and because we know how much everything is, and some of it's expensive, so we wanted to make it to where it was easier for people to get what they want.
Yeah, well that makes sense. I bet there's quite a following in that whole genre, quite a community.
Horror is quite huge. The horror community is very supporting and of each other, and we're just love each other. It's our passion.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you think it is about horror and that whole thing that really draws you, or that you really, really like? What is it?
For me, it's the gore. But,
okay.
I mean, everybody has their specifics.
Okay.
So if you go back to the old school classics, it wasn't jump scare, it was practical effects. It was, you could get scared.
Yeah.
So new horror has jumped, and it's for a whole new generation, and that's great because it keeps it alive. Mm-hmm. So everybody has their niche, everybody has their specific franchise, so to speak.
Yeah.
Whether you're a Michael Myers fan, a Nightmare on Elm Street fan, Scream, Chucky, it just depends. And then you have us, my wife and daughter and myself, who just love everything.
All of it.
No matter how stupid the movie may be, still love it.
Still love it. That's cool. So inside of the store, kind of tell us a little bit, give us a visual as to what people would see when they walked in, and where are these products coming from?
So a lot of it's old school vintage horror, so stuff that came out in the 90s, early 2000s, which would be considered now vintage horror. So it's the hard to find stuff. So you have box sets, you have figures, so in 2000s you had Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn. He started a line of movie maniacs. So it was Freddy and Jason and Mikey and all of them, and then there's numerous series of those, and then you had, everybody kind of got onto it then, and you had NECA, you had the McFarlane stuff, you had Soda Toys, there's numerous companies, and then it all kind of dwindled out for a long while, to where it was limited amount of stuff, but then horror came back, and it came back with a vengeance, which is great, and it should have never dwindled, but so yeah, we have everything from old school Living Dead dolls to old school 18-inch figures to a little bit of mainstream. We have local out-of-state artists, which we have one artist who makes our layman configuration cube for Hellraiser.
Oh wow!
But you can actually pull it apart, turn it, and make it do what you want to do. So that's a unique item. We have a local artist who makes 3D printed lamps. So when you turn the lamp on, the shade gives you the images of whatever character you want, for whatever specific lamp it is.
Wow!
And we have keychains. We have retro VHS boxes that basically look like old school VHS tapes, but you get a bunch of little goodies inside. That's from an artist out of Ohio. And then it's just, we prefer to do it that way to support the artist community as well. Because our daughter is an artist as well. She's the one who did our logo. She's our graphic designer.
That's fabulous.
So it's a family-owned business.
Yes, I love it. You're doing what you're passionate about, and that makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely. And we're doing it together, which makes it 1,000 times better.
Yeah, I love it. I love to see that. So, you guys opened a couple of years ago, is that right?
About 2.5 years ago. So we signed our lease March of 2020. A week later, they locked it down. So the pandemic hit, everything stopped. In June of 2020, they allowed small business to become somewhat essential, and we could have 10% occupancy. We swung the door open, and we profited, which kind of blew our minds a little bit. We thought maybe we were just going to be stuck. and kind of have to eat it. But the horror community is strong, and people started loving what we were doing. And I mean, now we just had people come in from Australia that had found us specifically and knew exactly what they wanted when they walked in.
Wow.
So I mean, that's cool. We just had customers from New York come in today. Said, "Oh, we found you guys because you're trending on TikTok." So I mean, it's it's cool, and we're slowly growing, and we will forever stay the mom and pop shop. We will forever stay the family-owned business. We'll never franchise
That's outstanding.
because it keeps it personal.
It does. It really does. They know when they're coming to town who they're going to be seeing in the store.
That's right.
So you brought something?
I brought a couple little goodies. So one of them is from a wholesale account that we get stuff from out of Germany. We get all our Bathme stuff out of there. So this is called the Hold of Bathme.
Hold of Bathme.
And so it comes with the stand. It's basically the heads of Bathme forming the pentagram. A very, very ridiculously popular item for us. All of our Bathme is out of Germany because they do it right. So, and then the other item would be a very rare Hellraiser layer box set.
Ay, ay, ay.
These were exclusive dispensers when they came out, limited to 2,500 pieces worldwide. We have
Only 2,500?
Yeah, we have 2 in store. Had 3, so it's kind of just our thing. This is what we primarily deal with. The older, the vintage, the hard to find, the rarity. So.
How much does something like this go for?
So this piece is $600. But as collectors, we've had people come in and just tell me that I'm so underpriced. But that's the point. Is I want you to be able to get it. Yeah, I know 600 is a lot, but as collectors, we'll eat it because we're passionate. We love it, and no matter how weird or sadistic it is to other people, everybody's a nerd in their own right somewhere.
That's
No matter
right.
what you like. So I'm a horror nerd. My big thing is living dead dolls. I have 350 living dead dolls.
Wow, 300?
Yeah, I'm a little passionate.
Inside your house?
Yeah. We have close to 1,700 pieces in our personal collection.
Oh,
Nothing from the house comes to the store. That's our collection.
that's phenomenal.
It's great. Yeah.
So how can people get a hold of you? Give us your address once again.
So we are at 900 East Caring. We are Suite B119. We're in the New Orleans Square, within the historic commercial center. We're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 11 to 6, Friday, Saturday 11 to 7, and then we're closed Sunday, Monday. So you can call us, you can look at our website,
And TikTok.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're all over social media, so you can just hit us up. You see something you want. For locals, we'll hold for 24 hours, so you can come and pick it up.
Ooh, very good.
So we're good to go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jim, for being on the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very, very welcome.
Appreciate you guys.
You're very welcome. Today's show is sponsored by Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's for the best sandwich in town. So if you're looking for lunch, for dinner, or having the whole party over, you've got to go to Jimmy John's, located at 4469 West Flamingo. Call, click, or come on by to Jimmy John's. Another fantastic illusionist, magician that has been on Fool Us with Penn and Teller and their long-running show at the Rio, along with other magic shows, Will the Magician. Prepare to be amazed. Welcome!
Thank you for having me!
I'm so excited!
Me as well.
Oh my gosh!
Uh-huh.
So, before we jump into like some really cool things you got going on, I want to learn a little bit more about you. How long have you been in Las Vegas?
Oh gosh, let's see here. I originally moved to Las Vegas about 8 years ago,
Okay.
but I spent about another 8 years before that co-locating between Minnesota and Las Vegas, where I was from. So during the summers, I would go back up to Minnesota, where it's like reasonably temperatured.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Minnesota got real cold and you didn't want to be there, down to Las Vegas instead. And I was doing magic in both locations.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good times.
That is really cool. So tell me, where have you been doing your performance since you've been in Las Vegas?
Oh gosh, so I have a number of different places where I've performed here in Vegas. When I first started out, I was doing a whole bunch of magic down on Fremont Street.
Yeah.
Because it's like real good and fun to do the magic there. I've performed all around. There was a place called Wonderground, a nightclub.
I love Wonderground. When
Wonderground.
is he gonna bring it back?
All right, well, you haven't heard from me, but there's talk possibly about December having a special event that isn't official in any way, shape, or form. But currently, I have a residency at a place called Lost Spirits Distillery, which is part of Area 15, which is so much freaking fun. It's such a great venue.
That is awesome. What are you doing over there?
So over there, originally I was hired actually as a magician and as an escape artist. And so I was doing escape artistry and magic and strolling magic. And their MC, had to eventually take a break and leave. And so I have experience with that. So I talked to him and he's like, oh God, please, I would love it. And so I MC'd there, but we didn't tell the owners the first time when I came in. So all of a sudden they're like, who the heck is doing this MC work? And they came in, saw it was me, and they're like, we want you to do this now as your thing. So I'm the host and the MC of Lost Spirits Distillery.
Wow, that's awesome. Can you kind of give us a visual or an overview of what that is? What
the experience?
Yeah, why would someone want to go?
So Lost Spirits Distillery, imagine it as an immersive circus show. So we have 5 different stages. Each of the stages do 2 shows an hour. We have over 30 circus entertainers, and also with that, you get 4 tastings of the rums that they make there. So you get 4 drinks and as much circus entertainment as you want as well. And it is just a wild, wild time. It's so cool because the entire area draws you. Each room you go into has a different vibe and a feel. And so you walk in one room and you're in Victorian England, and then you walk into another room and suddenly you're in an opium den. Walk into another one and you're 20,000 leagues under the sea, and there's entertainment all around as well. Yeah, it's real cool.
That is really awesome. I hadn't heard it in that type of way.
Yeah.
And now I feel really intrigued.
You absolutely need to come by and visit us there because, especially, one of the cool things, if you show up on a Thursday and then go back 2 days later, you'll see completely different shows of different artists because we rotate through entertainers and artists, and so each time you go there and regularly, we just change what the building's inside shapes are. So one time, all of a sudden, we had a church inside of there for a long time where we did the spirits of lost spirits, and now we've removed that and we've put in a different type of experience. So, every 6 months you'll go in there and there's a new thing, completely new building vibe as well.
That's phenomenal because a lot of times here in Las Vegas, you see it once and that's how it's going to be.
That's how it always is. And so
Yeah.
this continues to refresh itself and continue to reinvent and bring new things because the owners are really passionate about having artists bring stuff that they're passionate about. So just recently we've had 3 of our standing artists bring completely new routines as well. So we have somebody who used to do just hand balancing, and now he brought a new act where he combines capoeira, which is a martial arts dance form, with aerial artistry because he's an aerialist. So he's up in the air spinning around doing capoeira and playing the original music as well because it's part of his history and culture and he wanted to bring it. So the owners were like, hell yeah, bring something new and weird because that's what they love.
I love that
Right?
they are after passion.
Yeah.
And when people are in their passion, that's when they shine.
That's where the best entertainment comes.
Yes.
So cool. Yeah.
It is. And I just want to encourage anyone that's watching, if you're not doing something that you're passionate about, then it's time to make a change.
Work on the passion.
Yes, because it
We're
really...
not your parents, but we
Yeah, just
encourage it.
inspiration. Because I find so many people get stuck in things that they really don't like, whether it's a relationship,
Yep.
or it's a job,
Yep.
or whatever the case may be, or where they live.
Where they live.
I moved from a very cold place like Montana.
Same.
Yeah, and
Same,
people would be
right.
like, oh, I'm gonna move someday, oh, I'm gonna move someday. And then 20 years later, they still have never moved.
Right, and just being able to experience new parts of the world is just so fulfilling.
It is.
Yeah.
I love being around people that are passionate about what they're doing.
Yep.
Okay, so were you gonna gift us with some
Magic.
sort of magic?
Yeah, all right. I'll do a quick trick for you as well
Okay.
here. So I'm going to do a quick piece of card magic here. I normally don't do a lot of card magic because I think it's rude to walk up to a stranger and just whip out your deck. But you're lovely, and you've been around magicians before, so you're used to this. So this is a card trick that involves 2 cards. One card you choose and one card I choose. So I'll just riffle through the cards like this. You say stop. That's how we choose your card.
Stop.
Right there. Do you want to keep going? Is that good?
A little bit more.
Go further.
Right there.
Perfect. Go ahead. Reach inside. Take your card. Turn it face up. Show everybody at home what the card is. This is not a find a card trick, so I can be part of everybody because I'm going to see the card.
Oh, okay.
So we have ourselves here the Jack of Clubs. The Jack of Clubs here being the card. Would you be able to help me for a moment? Would you lift up my glass for me? We're going to use the Jack of Clubs as a coaster here for a second. Place my glass on top, and I'm not going to touch that glass at all during this set. Alright, so now it's my turn for my card, so there's good for me. I'm not terribly picky. And let's go ahead and take a peek here and see what we have for my card. I have the 7.
7 of clubs. 7 of clubs.
7 of clubs, my card will go on top just like that. Without having it dip over. Now it's time for some spooky magic crap.
Spooky!
Spooky, 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 magic, 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 crap, crap, crap. And I didn't touch anything, did I?
No.
Let's go with the card on top now.
Hey, oh man!
And I said I was never going to touch the glass, so go ahead, slide that glass across, and flip over and show everybody back at home.
What the heck?
It's my favorite.
Oh my gosh!
Uh-huh.
This is gonna make me want to start doing my own magic.
Doing your own magic again, right?
Yes! Maybe I can invent something just super spectacular.
Ooh.
That's amazing!
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Thank you. You know, it's a nice little, one and done, because, I mean, something that's fun for me is just doing just a quick bit of magic, get a fun, hit of dopamine for everybody, and then we can go on our way without, biting people down on it. So just having a good time.
Love it. I love your energy and your essence. You're a cool dude.
Oh, thank you so much.
So if people wanted to check you out or follow you, how can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me online. My website is themagicofwill.com. You will remember it, or maybe you will not, themagicofwill.com. And you can, of course, find me nightly at Lost Spirits Distillery, where my residency happens. And, Instagram and, YouTube and Facebook, The Magic of Will.
Yeah, The Magic of Will. Thank you so much for being on.
It was a pleasure.
Oh, wonderful. Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Hey, until then.
Did you have fun today? I know I did. For the Talk of Las Vegas, I'm Serena, and we'll see you next time.